The next is all of the shifting we have starting at measure 25 for your section soli. We primarily use fourth position, which is when we have our first finger up on that top tape of our instrument, and then let our fingers fall naturally. So it's pretty simple to play in tune as long as your ears are open. So I'm just going to kind of pluck and talk through starting at 25. So instead of playing that nasty open A, we're not doing that. We're shifting to fourth. So you'll play shift up to A, B is 3, C is 4, E is 1. See how my hand's just staying up? And then I get to shift home. So E, F, G, shift up again. And then we're doing that same idea. So we'll use both strings in fourth position. And here I'm going to give you some options. So I'm going to restart at 31. If all of this makes you feel really uncomfortable, do everything we've done so far. That's going to be something that the whole cello section does. This next little bit of shifting that we have in measures 31 through 33, I'm going to make optional because you do have to use a little bit of extension work in position, and you might not be ready, and that's okay. So option 1 is to play the beginning of 31 in fourth position, just like this, and then book it to first position for the rest of it. And again, I'd like to remind you that it's totally okay to shift back to first position after you've played the E, B, B, A in fourth position. So the whole section will start at measure 31 like this, and then it's fine if you choose to go no problem. Okay. However, if you're someone who's feeling pretty good about your shifting and wants to try the more advanced thing, let's talk through that as well. So 31 still starts in fourth, E, B, B, A. Then I go to third position where my first finger lands on my fourth finger tape. So then we can play D, A, G. Check out how those finger patterns are pretty much the same. At the beginning of 31, 1, 3, 3, 1, and then you just go down a position for the same thing. And then to go on, here's the only weird thing. If you're going through your third position notes for G, A, your pinky will naturally be a B flat, but this piece has B naturals. So the next little part is more like an extension. So to play G, A2, B4. That's what we need for this. So the last part is reaching up from muscle memory, basically after you just got to kind of find B. I didn't find B, I overstretched. Okay, and that's just to help us avoid the sound of open strings. But again, I'm not necessarily madly in love with having that B as a fourth finger for your long sustained vibrato note. So really, either option's fine. It's fine if you want to go shift back home, or if you want to try the more advanced position work. Okay, so replay as much as you need to, come to class asking lots of questions, and just keep trying to grow.